SOX User Management from Tyrock Software bridges the gap between Sage 300 and enterprise solutions by providing tools to manage user account setup and permissions within and across multiple Sage 300 companies. If you have many employees or multiple Sage 300 companies, it's time-consuming to set up new users with appropriate access rights to ensure those rights are consistent across all companies, and to remove rights when an employee's user authorizations change or expire. Tyrock SOX User Management lets you copy the properties of one user account to another, copy user accounts between companies, and remove user accounts or user account properties from one or more companies at a time. It gives you the tools to properly administer user permissions, UI profiles, custom reports, and user printer settings in large Sage 300 installations. SOX User Management also creates user permission reports that are very useful for managing user roles and are suitable for compliance audits. You can save permission reports as Excel spreadsheets. Let's look at SOX User Management. We'll start by reviewing the user authorizations for Carla Simpson in Sample Company Limited. Scrolling down the list, we can see that she's authorized to access specific modules in a role as a clerk for accounts payable and accounts receivable. Keith Wilson, on the other hand, does not have access to any of the modules available in Sample Company Limited. If Keith is performing the same job as Carla and should have the same user authorizations, we can easily ensure that the correct access is granted by using Tyrock SOX User Management. For security purposes, only the Sage 300 admin user can sign on to SOX User Management, so we'll go ahead and log in as the administrator. The User Management tab allows us to copy or remove user permissions for a single company or for all companies by selecting exactly what we need to manage. We'll select Copy User, then specify Carla as our source user and Keith as our target user. We have the option to copy authorizations and user properties for a specific company or for all of the companies which Carla has authorization to access. In addition to copying security permissions, SOX User Management also lets us copy user interface profiles, which control the fields available to users on forms and input screens, customization directories where user-specific reports are stored, printer settings, desktop customizations and macros, and process flows. Once we've made our selections, we'll click the Copy button and confirm that we want to proceed. And SOX User Management completes the process and displays a log showing the newly granted authorizations. You can also click the Log button to display the log in Notepad, where you can also print it. Let's quickly return to the Sage 300 User Authorization screen, where we can confirm that Keith now has the same access rights as Carla. Not only have we copied the user permissions, but we've ensured that Keith has access to all of the custom reports, screen displays, and printer settings that he needs to do his job. These items would all have to be configured individually and manually without SOX User Management. Documenting user permissions for audits and other compliance reporting is difficult in Sage 300 because the user information and authorizations are not readily available through a built-in reporting system. SOX User Management provides a solution for this limitation on the Permissions Report tab. We can produce a company-specific report of authorizations for a single user, a range of users, or all users, and for a single Sage 300 module, a range of modules, or all modules. We can include enabled users, disabled users, or both, and optionally exclude the admin user and modules that don't have defined user permissions. When we click the Load button, SOX User Management produces an on-screen listing of all of the user authorizations for the criteria we've selected. This listing can also be saved as an Excel document, so it can form part of the compliance reporting for your company. The user account shown in red has been disabled. SOX User Management also includes a full set of administrative reports for managing users, letting you view user profiles, locked out users, disabled users, and expiring passwords, as well as advanced security settings, users with commonly used passwords, and passwords that never expire. Let's return to the User Management tab, and this time we'll remove Carla's authorizations from Sample Company Limited. Again, we select our options, click the Remove button, and confirm, and SOX User Management makes the requested changes. Viewing our permissions report confirms that Carla's authorizations have been removed from Sample Company Limited. As you've seen, Tyrox SOX User Management is a secure, easy-to-use utility for automating the addition and removal of all components of user authorizations and for managing user accounts through reporting. That completes a quick look at SOX User Management. Please visit the Tyrox website for more detailed information about SOX User Management and other Tyrox products for Sage 300.